So the website looks very professional. Goes through some of the details we've already discussed in the white paper. Again, it shows you the platform and how that looks. One point I didn't mention is if with the trading fee revenue for people following your index, you receive 50% of the trading fee revenue, so it becomes quite advantageous if people are following you. Now, as far as the actual token sale, the countdown is going to be the January 14th is when the pre-sale starts. It is a very limited supply, so it is only 2.4 million. So if it is something that interests you, you want to get that additional discount, 25%, then you've got to register for the whitelist and make sure that you are ready on the day. Now, due to Ethereum skyrocketing, they've actually, instead of being 500 coins per 1 ether, it's now reduced down to 375. They will continually review that, because obviously between now, it's a month away before the actual ICO. This is just a projection. So it is $1.60. A lot of people won't like that because they like high. They think there's not much more for it to go. But you've got to remember, if you're comparing this to the likes of other cryptocurrency, you might be looking at a 1 billion supply, you might be looking at a 130 million supply. This only has 60 million tokens, of which 30 million will be circulating. So don't get obsessed with the $1.60. Again, that could be very different. It could be higher, it could be lower, closer to the time of the ICO. Yeah, so 2019, hardware wallet and the exchange, as I mentioned. And also the partners. So they've actually done a time with Civic. That will obviously be to set up accounts. Oracleize and Crypto Compare for information, and Changelly will help them with their actual decentralized exchange. So until then, you can use Changelly anyway. I'll put a link in the description. Really good platform if you're looking to actually just change cryptocurrency. Very efficient. So if they can tie that into their platform as well, it's a really good option there for not having to use multiple exchanges. So that is the ICO. For a summary, I think it's a great team, good project, solves problems that are out there today. I think they've got a realistic roadmap. I like the fact that the platform's going to be ready in Q1 2018. I think they've got a very responsive team on Telegram. Again, get on the actual link, speak to the team. I appreciate that we've gone through a lot of information there. Digest it and review it. Pause the video if there's anything that you want to read on there. But all in all, I think this is a really good project. Me personally, it's something that I'm going to look to try and get in on the pre-ICO. I've got a lot of hope for this one. To kind of balance it out, a couple of the concerns, I think the exchange would be nice if it was brought forward. Hopefully there may be some scope to speed that project up. I did also speak to Damon about the other competition that they have out there, and we did discuss, I mentioned Kyber as far as having a decentralized exchange, and Damon replied, Kyber doesn't support all coins, whereas they will look to be able to help people with any crypto that's available. They won't have a debit card facility, which they're looking to do, and you've also got to still manage the crypto, so you won't have one wallet. If you're okay if you're doing Ethereum to Ethereum, but if, for instance, you want to do Ethereum to Lisk, then you'll have to have a separate wallet. They want to have everything in one wallet. So Damon's answer to Kyber is that they will be more user-friendly. Also, they were looking at another project, was Ethos, which came to mind. With Ethos, you mentioned obviously having to use third-party APIs. There's no technical information with Ethos available at the moment, so we don't know what their it's a white paper project in relation. Whereas CoinInvest actually have the products ready to go. We can see how it will work, so there's actually less risk there as far as an ICO is concerned. So you can make your own judgment. I think it's a very solid project. If you have any feedback on this, or if you have any questions, please put them in the description. This is something I'm going to be tracking.